What's up, YouTubers? This is your boy, Big Metro Fan 12, coming to you with another video game review. And this time I'm reviewing Castlevania, the Circle of the Moon, and it was released on the Game Boy Advance by Konami. This is the first of three Castlevania games that was released on the Game Boy Advance, and it is also one of the Game Boy Advance launch titles. And the plot is that Morris and his apprentice Nathan Graves and Hugh found out that Dracula was brought back to life, and Dracula pretty much imprisoned Morris and cast Nathan and Hugh under the castle, and now they're on the mission to pretty much save Morris. Now, Castlevania Circle of the Moon is pretty much an action adventure platformer and RPG. You know what I'm saying? So they combine these pretty much these three genres to this particular game, and it's also pretty much similar to Castlevania Symphony of the Night. You know what I'm saying? In terms of graphics, design, level design, gameplay, and all that. So this game is pretty much non-linear also, and I believe in pretty much, of course, all the two other Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance will pretty much follow this particular formula. And there is a dual setup system that's divided into two categories, which are the action cards and the attribute cards, and all of the cards on them are pretty much are named after characters from Greek and Roman mythology and everything, and you can use do different things depending on what cards that you combine. Like if you like with the Mercury card, for example, you can make the whip do different types of things when you combine it with different cards like the unicorn card or the black dog card. Now like the creatures and monsters that's in Circle of the Moon are pretty much consistent with the Castlevania franchise as a whole. It's something that you would expect, like beast demons to archdemons, and there are pretty much 8 bosses overall. There's 8 bosses plus 2 forms of Dracula, so that's a grand total of 9 bosses overall and everything. And you can there's also the secondary weapons that you can use, like the axe, holy water, cross, dagger, stuff like that. I think these are the secondary weapons that's used in the first Castlevania game. And then there's also pretty much the different items you can get and collect, like the spice meat and the heart mega and stuff like that. And then there's the armor and accessories that you grab and stuff that would pretty much either increase or decrease your strength, defense, intelligence, and luck, depending on what accessory or armor did you grab in a particular section. You know what I'm saying? And then there's the 4 modes that you can pretty much unlock. There's the magician mode, fighter mode, shooter mode, and thief mode. Pretty much, to unlock the magician mode, all you have to do is just beat the game and enter fireball to unlock the magic mode. To play the fighter mode, pretty much beat the game on magician mode and enter the name Gradius, and to get into the shooter mode, just beat the magician mode and fighter mode, and enter the name crossbow, and to beat the play the shooter mode, just beat the previous 3 modes and enter dagger, and you can play it in that too. And I believe that Castlevania Circle of the Moon probably has the highest replay value in the Castlevania franchise because of these 4 modes that you can unlock after beating the game the first time, and because of the fact that you spend a lot of your time in Castlevania's castle, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth between different sections because of the non-linearity of Circle of the Moon. Now, the graphics and gameplay, I'll get to the gameplay in a minute, but the graphics and level design are pretty good, you know what I'm saying. It's very colorful and nice, like color palette overall, you know what I'm saying. And the gameplay is pretty good too. There's like a lot of stuff that you can do as far as combining the DDS cards, using the secondary weapons, and then there's the magic, the different spells that you can use and everything. So there's a lot in the gameplay that you can do, and the soundtrack is pretty excellent in itself, and it's pretty memorable in all estimations, you know. Now among those things that I mentioned for me, like with the graphics and gameplay, level design, stuff like that, all of them are pretty strong, but I don't know which one will be the best aspect of the game. And like I said, the replay value is pretty high, so it's gonna take like, I don't know, a minimum of say 3 months to beat all like 5 modes of Castlevania Circle of the Moon. Now, and this is pretty much a pretty good game overall. I don't have any like major complaints with it, and if I did, it would be minor and it would be pretty much nitpicking. And I would honestly recommend Circle of the Moon to anybody who owns a Game Boy Advance or Castlevania fan, or anybody who has a YouTube channel where they do pretty much Let's Plays, you know what I'm saying? And as far as the score is concerned, I definitely give it a 9 out of 10 because Castlevania Circle of the Moon is a pretty good game. It's a good start for Castlevania games on the Game Boy Advance. Now, with that being said, if you like Castlevania Circle of the Moon for Game Boy Advance, or it happen to be your favorite game, Castlevania game of all time, you can mention it in the comment section of the video. If you like my review of this particular video, don't hesitate to click the thumbs up button, don't hesitate to share it, and don't forget to subscribe. This is your boy Big Metro Fan 12 signing off.